up, YouTube? It's Ask the Young One with CreateHigherVibrations.com. Today I wanted to address a question that I was asked, and it comes down to a person that is creating self-doubt as their relationship is starting to end. Their spouse is actually telling them that it's not them and it's them. And so I wanted to address that and express to you guys that people will tell you exactly who they are. They'll tell you exactly what they're doing. They'll tell you exactly everything that you're wanting to know. And that is really comes down to just listening to them. Listen to them when they tell you who they are. Listen to them when they tell you that their unhappiness, and they can't cultivate that. And so, you know, really it comes down to, as we go through these relationships and as we begin to awaken and as we begin to practice mindfulness and awareness and start bringing things to our awareness, and we start doing actual active listening to other people, don't carry those burdens if someone else simply, if the ride is up, it's up. And we have to realize that. And it's when we consistently want to go into resistance and keep putting the metal to the pedal on these rides, and the time is going to run out, and we don't listen to what other people are telling us, and therefore then we start creating our own deeper issues with trying to battle these relationships and try to keep them going. You know, some of the, there's sayings out there. Some people come into your life for a season, and some of that's for a reason. So it's, everything's teaching us. All these issues and all these relationships are experiences that are meant to teach us something. And if we listen to people, they will tell us exactly who they are and exactly what their intentions are. And then as we go into newer relationships and we've began practicing this active part of listening to people on a conscious level through awareness, we can begin to decipher whether or not people are good for us or not, and whether or not we want to proceed forward with things. So I wanted to express that and, put that out there, because this person was really creating doubt within themselves, when in reality it's the doubt within the other person, and they're actually telling her what they're actually thinking and feeling. They may not come out specifically and say it, but when they're saying that it's me and not you, they're telling you. And listen to them and trust that your higher source, whatever that may be for you, is going to take care of you in these situations. It is actually telling you these are the things that are happening to lead you to a different place. And it sometimes will lead you to different relationships, and sometimes we outgrow people. It's just how these things are work. But it's honestly, when the ride is up, it's time to get off, and we have to move forward with these things. I have another experience that happened just like last week. A friend of mine was starting to kind of date this guy, and he came over, and I actively listen. That's what I do. I observe. I don't put my nose in people's business where it's not really asked for. So unless someone asks, I just observe. But my friend has an older son, and I was listening to this guy explain to her older son things he would do, telling him how to handle girlfriends and his friends that are girls, and basically, go out and do as much as you want with these girls and drop them, things like that. The guy was unconsciously explaining who he was. And lo and behold, a week later, he texted my friend at 2 in the morning and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've been lying the whole time. I actually have a girlfriend." But going back to that one incident where he's actually explaining to her older son these things, he's actually telling everyone exactly who he is and exactly what he will probably do. And he did it. It was almost just like clockwork. Like literally the patterns were being unconsciously explained, and he fulfilled his prophecy of what he was explaining to her, or to her son. So it's like, So I really wanted to express that. And again, it just, it's part of our journey. These are the types of lessons that we are being taught in these relationships. Relationships are about growth, and we can either grow with someone or we will grow out of someone, and we have to take the lessons from the experience, and we move forward and we grow in consciousness and in awareness. And so I wanted to touch on that. Hopefully it made sense for some people. Again, I wanted to also remind people of the Inside Out Project, which is a 12-week course. We get deep into these things, afterwards, actively listening and responding to life through listening and through experiencing things is going to be a major key in the changes that come with that program. So I wanted to touch on that, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I'm out here in some nature, so we're enjoying that, and a little bit of peace and tranquility, and keeping ourselves motivated. So I hope everybody has a good week, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Namaste.